Alright, so I have an issue with my microphone, so there might be no volume for this, in which case I'm not going to upload it or upload and delete. Either way. So I want to talk about getting motivated for working out. How shall we call this video? Getting inspired under, I don't know, in quarantine. So I am not an outdoorsy person. I know all the benefits. It's good for you. I love it. Everybody loves it. Oxygen and nature and namaste. I'm just not, okay? I love a good gym. I love my weights. I love my squat rack. That's what I like. I like my earphones. I like my Disturbed. Lately, also Eminem, and shout out for my girl Britney, work bitch. Very motivating song, by the way. So that's just my thing. My cardio is cycling. I love to cycle. I don't run. I know it's good for you. It bores the hell out of me. I love my cycling. I love to cycle. I do it on my own. I used to love classes, but again, each teacher is so different, so it's really hard to find somebody that isn't kind of like that radio that wouldn't shut up. A lot of them are. They're like, they're trying to motivate you, but at some point, just shut your bloody mouth and just let me zone in. So at this point, I just do it on my own. I'm a passionate person, by the way, so if you don't like it, bite me. But that's what I like to do. So when all of this situation came, I was okay with it. And then they closed my LA Fitness, and I took it hard, really hard, because after Bam Baby, I gained 100 pounds in my pregnancy, and I mean, I went back to my normal routine of food and nutrition and working out. I always was pretty good at it, but I was really kind of focused, and I'll do a different video about that, like how I did that, because it was a very different mindset than I ever had before. I'm definitely that person that just looks in the mirror and I see nothing but minuses, and I want to fix this and this and this and that. Nothing is ever good enough, no matter what size I am. I definitely feel like I'm always fat, even when I'm a itty skinny tiny thing and like just bones sticking out. I'm not like an anorexic or anything like that, but it's just like I understand that I'm not, but I feel that I am. And only, later when you gain some weight and you look at your pictures, you're like, man, I would die for that body right now. So I'm kind of one of those. I'm just never happy enough. This time around, I had a very different concept. I was very, very curvy and fluffy, and it bothered me more the inability to do certain things, and I had a lot of pain and issue and arthritis that came along, and that was my main concern. But I thought I'm gonna be like a size 8 at best, and I was okay with it. Like, I thought it was kind of sexy, being a curvy, round mom. It's very feminine, it's nurturing, so it worked for me. And I never kind of neglected myself, neither during my pregnancy, even when I became like and literally a whale. Not I feel like a whale. No, no, I was a whale. Like, I got comments from everybody. Girls that had like 3 or 4 kids. They're like, "Girl, your stomach is massive, and your ass and thighs and knees." And I'm like, I know. But my hair is done. My makeup's on fleek. Even though I'm wearing Crocs, but they match my bodysuit, which was like super pink. Like, either way, it's like it's not. You know, it's very how you feel, and for some reason I was very confident because I felt very very feminine, because I don't know, my feminine body was doing what my feminine body was kind of created to do, was just carry this life and nurture it, and I don't know, everything just clicked and it felt great, besides the pain and just very limited ability. Like, I could barely go up the stairs, hold my baby, go down on the floor if he's there, getting up. Like, it was just such a bloody struggle. I hated it. And I don't have pictures from before. Okay? It is in my memory, and that is plenty. Okay? Just take my word for it. I was big, big gal. For some reason, I gained, I think, a little bit more weight after I gave birth. But either way, so almost one of the stories right there. But either way, so when they closed down the LA Fitness, I was like, oh my god, I did all this work and I'm gonna go back again being all flimsy limsy. I'm like, oh my bloody dead body. So, but the problem is like when you have a kind of like, it's like a toolbox. So I already know my workouts, the weights that I use, where I need to improve, what I want to load up more, like I already have a lot of things that I set. So when I go in the gym, like I'm ready to do. I don't need to really think. Even if I'm thinking like, oh, I want to do this and this, I know exactly where to go, how to do it. I'm good, right? The flow is there. Suddenly, when you're starting to do it at home, you have no idea where to start from. You have to be freaking creative and go on YouTube or Instagram and find home workout videos and see what you like and test it out. Yeah, that pissed me off. It totally kind of killed my vibe. Because like it ruined my flow. I guess I'm a person of certain habits, and I kind of build my habit and I nail it to like perfection. And when somebody disturbs it, not good. Okay, not good. It destroys me. So I was distraught. Okay, but I had to push through. So a few things that worked for me to motivate me. First of all, um, on the time that you're not actually planning on working out, take a look at those videos on YouTube and Instagram and just try to do them like one or twice, just kind of see how it feels. If you have some bands or something like that, just like try them out. First of all, make sure they're not old and they're gonna slap in your face. No one's gonna like that. But just kind of start building that toolbox of things you think like, ooh, I kind of like this, ooh, I feel the burn here, ooh, I can mix it with that. You will start getting there. So I feel like that was my biggest problem. Like I had no idea what to do, and I'm like, so annoying. So just try like that, and I'll put a few videos. I want to do like a quick little ab a few routines that I really enjoy doing them. And so yeah, so that's one. Another one, uh, if you have a husband that works out, sure, ask them. They tend to be annoying about it. It's like, here are buckets and start squatting my buckets. It's like, no. Okay, like I ain't squatting on fucking buckets. But okay, fine, I'll take your bucket. But I mean, maybe they have some ideas. Uh, or- but what else? So another thing that I did notice, if you're wearing jammies, don't. So whatever routine you had before you would go to the gym, go for your run, do whatever you're doing, start to kind of mimic the same thing, like eat the same thing you would eat before a workout, or drink a pre-workout. Maybe it's not going to be as intense as in the gym. For me it's not, so I'm going to have like a little bit less of my usual dosage, so to say. If it's a motivating video that you watch or certain music you put that on. Put on your gym clothes. Even if your sweatpants are very stretchy and are very adequate for working out, it's about like getting that switch and being like, okay, I'm in workout mode. Put on your gym clothes. Put on your workout bra, your workout, I don't know, gear, whatever you want. Put on those gloves. I feel like you're gonna kick some ass now. Um, if you wear bands, put a band on. Put on that hat, whatever gets you going, that you feel like you're in the zone, you're motivated, like you're gonna do this shit now. So do that, get that music going, just motivate yourself and try to mimic what was part of your routine before, what worked for you before. Try to implement a few things there. Um, One that I really recommend, put on some Britney Spears, Work Bitch. I love that fucking song. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm down with some Maserati, a hot body, and apparently you gotta work for it, bitch. So work for it, bitch. And it gets me motivated, people. Okay? I love my Britney. The older I get, the more I understand what she's talking about. It's deep. It's deep. Also, my husband loved it. He was like, "That's not too bad." I'm like, "I know. I'm just saying." So that's for me. That's definitely one way to motivate yourself. Just get a few things already that you want to try out in terms of workout. In your head already create that flow, what you're looking for in your workouts, and just kind of mimic what you used to do before. I mean, this doesn't have to be the end of all. You don't have to sit on the couch and eat your bonbons and chips and watch Netflix and documentaries. I mean, there's so much more to do. I'm definitely not somebody that goes out all the time, so I'm not bummed out about this. Besides the gym, that just crushed my soul. Fuck. For me, it's really hard to build not strength but muscle that is pronounced on my legs. That's like my upper body, no problem. Surprisingly, with how big my stomach was, I got freaking amazing abs right now, which I never had before. I have no idea how before I used to kick ass, eat like salmon and broccoli, and I never had the abs that I have now after giving birth. I have no idea how that freaking worked. So that's why I want to give you some tips on, not tips, just like things that I do for my abs. It's going to be more like a postpartum and bad lower back abs workouts because my lower back has always been bad and even worse after the pregnancy. So it's definitely things that really work out for me. And I kind of got my husband once on one of those routines that I do. He was like, damn, babe. And then, like, he really started doing a lot of abs. It's like, my wife has a six pack after giving birth and losing 100 pounds, and I don't. I mean, he looks good, don't get me wrong, but he has no six pack. He doesn't even have a four pack. It's flat, it's strong, but like you gotta like search for those muscles there a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. My only problem, by the way, to really see the full potential of my abs is that I have some loose skin. So my dry skin is all over my body. So it means elasticity is not something I have a lot of. And again, going from very big to like losing weight is one of the things. So it's kind of a combination of a lot. To tell you the truth, does it like crush my soul? Not really. But I would love to be like one of those, like with that short tank and working out, looking all hot, but it's just not looking all hot. But that's okay. Whatever. But if somebody, by the way, has, besides the surgical procedure, any tips on how to fix this? And I wear the belts and everything, but still, again, it doesn't help me much. But if somebody knows a trick or something like that, please let me know. All right. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful to motivate a few there to do some stuff, and I might put some videos of like things that I kind of started doing and that I felt, like not just going through the motions fine, but I actually felt like, oh, okay, this feels really, I feel the resistance, I feel the intensity, like I feel like I have to really, go for it to do this, which is kind of the same. That's what I look in my personal workouts. I think the yogis are not disappointed right now at all because it's all nice and chill. It's yoga, so you don't have to get like, that mindset of like beast mode to get yoga. Nothing against yoga. I know it's good for you. I wish I was into it. I'm not. I tried. I'm not. I know. I wish, but it's just we're not there. We're just not. It's not happening. Okay, and it's okay. To each their own. Again, I do my stretches and I do my roll, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. I accepted it. Either way, till next time. Hopefully this worked. Bye.